Give me 5 minutes and I'll tell you the story of one avocado tree that grew out of a compost heap. So this is my mom's backyard, and she used to have her compost heap right about there. And about 14 years ago, a seedling avocado sprouted from that compost heap. It turned into this tree. And then, because she has a son who is a little bit crazy about avocados, it turned into a lot more. Let me take you inside to show you. So about 10-ish years ago, I noticed that the tree had a couple of suckers on it coming out of the trunk. This is the original trunk here, and I noticed these two suckers coming out of the side, and so I grafted Fuerte onto one of them. And this is the Fuerte. I'll show you it from the outside. That entire left side of the tree, left half plus of the tree, is Fuerte. I'll take you back in and show you some of the fruit. So this is all Fuerte here. It's in heavy bloom now. This is mid-March, and here's some of the Fuerte fruit that's left. It's almost all picked, but there's some nice ones remaining there. Okay, but back to the trunk of the tree. There were three trunks, so to speak. Again, the main seedling there, and then this left that I grafted onto Fuerte. And then we had this center one coming out, and so I decided I'd graft that onto Hass. So this is Hass here. And then I threw another graft on to that same trunk, and this is Edronol here. And then actually just a year or two ago, it seems like I've been just throwing a graft on here every couple of years. A year or two ago, I put a reed on up at the top. Let me show that to you. Here's the little reed graft, kind of like an offset, a bark graft. It was in so much shade that it barely grew, but it's now blooming and it's still alive. And I just trimmed back the top significantly, so that will get some light, and it ought to take over that part of the tree. As you can see, I did a major topping of the tree. I've done it every couple of years because, as with most seedlings, the thing grew straight up to the sky and was 20 feet within a few years. How about this seedling fruit though? Has this seedling fruited? Yes, it has. Let me show you some. It took like 7 years for the seedling to fruit, but it finally did, and the fruit looks like this. Gets kind of black with some nice shiny yellow lenticels on the skin. Here's another one. They're almost all gone now because they ripen really early, around Christmas. Or they mature really early, I should say. They're a tasty fruit, but sometimes they're a little stringy. They're delicious in flavor, at least. Here's some that are still green, some late set that are still green. It's highly productive, and it's a B flower type, which is nice for the A flower Hass over here. And that's all Fuerte. So about, I don't know, 5+ years ago, my mom decided to enclose her chicken run around the tree. And so for at least 5 years, probably more, the tree has been the shade for the chickens. and they seem to get along well. So that's what happened when she planted well, she didn't plant a seed, but a seed grew out of her compost, and now it's a big Franken tree with chickens living under it.